Hi, I'm Alan R and welcome to MotorMatters, your channel where you know you're going to see the latest, the greatest, the newest and the best in motoring in South Africa. Whether it's new launches or whether it's our test cars. And talking of test cars, look what we got now. This is called luxury limo living in every respect. And this car, by the way, was South African Car of the Year 2024 last year. And I can see why. The grills, bigger than ever, the kidney grills. So obviously it is a BMW. What else can it be? But it is the 7 Series, their biggest luxury sedan in their range. But a lot of people, the looks on it are very divisive. A lot of people don't like the looks of this particular model. A lot do. You know what? I always say, I don't care what it looks like outside. I love the inside, and I'm sitting behind the wheel driving it, and that's what matters to me. But just take a look at these slimline headlights over here. It's features like that that just make me think of how special this car is. And of course, they have cornering, you know, the turning ability on the headlights. They have all these kind of features that you expect from a top-end, top-level luxury car. What's under the bonnet? Well, it's BMW's famous 3-litre inline 6. You know how silky smooth that motor is, and let me tell you, when you put it in a car like this, it just wafts its way along. 280 kilowatts and 540 newton meters of torque. But it's about the waft. It's about the luxury. We'll show you more. We'll show you inside. We'll show you on the road. You're going to see it all. Of course, you've got your standard, well, BMW alloy wheels. Look at them, 20 inches. They look the part. They look stunning. You come along over here. There are so many features. It's going to take me all day if I try and show you all. But you've got auto opening doors, opening and shutting doors, which again, I'll show you a bit later because they're just so special, so amazing. Look at the length of this back door. It is something else. And then let's take a look at the rear compartment in particular. First of all, the color. It just works on an executive car like this. You've got acres of leg. A lovely feature is when you're there, look there, you press that button and the door shuts itself. In your door panel over here, have a look. You've got a little touchpad. Swipe to unlock. And now I've got to work out. You go to seats and you can go to adjustment. And if I press that button there, let's see what happens. Note, the front passenger seat is moving forward. And I'm feeling something going on under my legs. And now I recline over here as well. The backrest reclines. If this isn't luxury, if this isn't the life when you've got a chauffeur sitting in that front seat over there, I think this tells you that this has to be the ultimate luxury vehicle. Is there any other word for it? So you've got features like that. I want to try and work out if I can. I've been driving the car, so unfortunately, it means I haven't necessarily been able to experience everything I want to. But have a look over here, because up above me is something. And if I press that button, is it going to work? Let's see. And have a look. It automatically lifts the blinds on the windows and at the back because I've got a TV there now. Look at that. Just look at that. If this isn't the ultimate in luxury. Yes, you pay for it, but do you care? Look at that. It gives you everything you want. I'm not going to show you any more. I think you get the idea. I think you get the picture. Bye. Sorry, you know what? This car's going to go back and I'm going to cry. I can feel it already. I really can. But I think you get the idea of exactly the level of luxury that they've built into this car. I think it tells you everything you want to know. I'm going to now put the seat back, unfortunately, because I'll have to. But what else does this car have? Let's go back outside and look further. Coming back around to the rear of the car, it's actually fairly plain. But Again, it's big. It looks the part. Let's just see something. Pop the boot. What am I greeted by? How many Allens do you think this is? Should we do the Allen test? Most expensive car I've ever done an Allen test in. But let's have a look. It goes a long way back. I'm going to give this a 2.5 Allen. Definitely. I'm not even lying flat. I'm not even squashed. 2.5 Allen boot. Definitely. So in other words, for the business exec who needs to be chauffeur driven, he can take all his luggage along as well. What more do you need? That's all I can say. Obviously, close there. Let's check it on the road. Let's have a look at a few more of the inside features. Out cruising on the road in the Paris area. Just been for a nice little brunch because, you know what? This is the genteel luxury life. There's just no doubt. You can just feel I'm wafting along, doing 100 kilometers an hour. No rush, no hassle, no stress, no anything. Because this car is just so smooth, so comfortable, and just so luxurious. It really is. And yet, considering the size of the car, the handling is actually very, very nimble, very good. This piece of road has got a lot of potholes on it. You've got to do a bit of swerving sometimes. And the 7 Series just does not care. It just doesn't give a damn, quite honestly. Something else, I often comment and complain, BMWs, that from behind the wheel, you don't know which BM you're in. It could be a 1 Series or whatever. Somehow there is something a little bit different and special about the 7. You have a look at the interior. First of all, you've got that massive one-piece, as they call it, screen across here with the instrumentation and the infotainment. But you just look at this sort of treatment of the dash. It's got this crystal effect. We'll show you a lot more of it later in the video. But it just has got all of these features that tell you you are in the lap of luxury. You're in the ultimate luxury of everything. And it's got literally everything that opens and closes. And so much of it opens and closes automatically or electronically or electrically, or use a word, it doesn't matter what it is. But just everything about this car just says, hey, I have arrived. And that's the way it feels when you stop somewhere. Inside the cockpit, it has got absolutely everything. I've shown you a lot of it already, so I'm not going to spend too much more time. Massive heads-up display, for example. You've got all the instrumentation. You've got this wheel, the chunky wheel, paddles behind. I think you get my picture, and the gigantic screen, of course, with, amazing camera systems. Just everything you want, and it does have auto parking as well, just in case you wanted to use that too. I think you understand what I'm saying. You've got, of course, this crystal effect across the dash over here. Everything about this car just says, I am at the top of the game. I am full-on luxury, top of the game, and you're never going to need or want for anything more than a car like this. A lot of people have commented earlier in the video, say it's a bit ugly, whatever. I think it's stately. I think short of the car that has a spirit of ecstasy on the bonnet, this is one of the most stately cars I've come across. It looks the part. You come down to the center console over here, nice and clean and open. It's still got a scroller, which maybe BMW is a little bit behind the times, but you've got a mode button over there, which if I press it, you'll see look there. Personal, expressive, relax. It's got all these modes which you want to know. I never touched, because this car is just so amazing and so powerful and so sublime in the standard mode. I just didn't even bother. It's as simple as that. It just was so easy and comfortable and relaxed. Everything about this car is just stately, is just saying, I have arrived. And it goes there. Yes, I know there are a couple of competitors in this category of the market. Quite honestly, it's up to you when you're in this segment to go and look at them, decide for yourself. You possibly are brand loyal already. Things like that will make a difference. It's up to you. 2.3 million rand may sound like an absolute fortune, but for a car like this, I'm almost saying it's a bargain. I don't know, just the way I feel after driving it for a week. What a treat. For MotorMatters, I'm Alan Nair, and I'll see you next time.